Angelina Jordan, Seventh Heaven. This is from Angelina Jordan official page or site. Channel? Maybe channel. And let me get my picture up here a little bigger. I know some of you like to see that mess. I was out in the rain for a while today and came home and tried my hair off, and this is what we got. So this is an original song from Angelina, the lyrics and the melody and the whole thing. She may have had some other people work with her on it, but she's made it clear in the past that this is her song. So I believe every word Angelina says because I have no reason not to. So let's go ahead and listen. I'm sure I've seen this before, I don't know how many times. There's a bunch of different versions of this. This is the one where she's in a kind of the nightclub kind of a setting at some point out in the kitchen and all that. I really like this video. It's cute, it's funny, it's got a great message, all the above. Not to mention the tune itself.
Oh, you know a lot of bitterness. There is nothing to do about it. Life should be, live with her. Oh, you know a lot of bitterness. There is nothing to do about it. Don't give up, don't give up. 'Cause it's right in front of your eyes. Seven on my shoulders, falls heavy. Sometimes I feel all my dreams are slowly fading. I see myself in the mirror. I wanna love the person looking back at me. Seven on my shoulders, falls heavy. Sometimes I wanna be powerful. Gotta find the strength within me. Sometimes you look for a miracle, but there's nothing in you. Sometimes you have to let go and get lost in the moment. Sometimes you wanna be careless and let go of sadness. Seven on my shoulders, falls heavy. Sometimes I feel all my dreams are slowly fading. I see myself in the mirror. I wanna love the person looking back at me. Seven on my shoulders, falls heavy. Heaven, no. Seven, heaven, no. Seven, heaven, seven, heaven. Oh, you know a lot of bitterness. There is nothing to do about it. Life should be, live with her.
Fantastic, Angelina, fantastic. I really like this song. How come that song's not out on every radio station, every TV show? Why isn't Angelina getting... What's up with the world these days? What's the world talking about? Stupid stuff, I could tell you. Politicians and politics. I mean, I get involved in that too. You can't not because they, in some ways, I guess they affect your life. It doesn't seem like they do much of anything other than talk. But, well, I shouldn't say that. I have noticed that my groceries cost twice what they used to cost. So is gas. Gas is going up. And a lot of other things I don't like. But you know what? It is what it is. I'll quit playing with the thing. I don't want to bring politics into this show because you know what? This is a sanctuary for those that want to listen to good music. So let's just focus on that. So I'm going to play this again because I'm going to comment throughout this next one. And wasn't that beautifully shot, that video? I think I got this on full screen or widescreen or some kind of thing because it's really getting a lot of good close-up stuff, and I like that. Oh yeah, we're right in there. We're right in the video.
Oh, you know, a lot of bitterness. There is nothing to do about it. Life should be, live with hope.
Oh, time out. Life should be lived. Life should be lived with hope. So, I believe that is true. I believe that's very true. And I believe if you don't have hope, you don't have much of anything. Because we have to believe that whatever has befallen us, if it's bad, that tomorrow will bring a better day. We have to believe that. If we don't believe that, what do we believe? It's going to get worse? Does that make you know, I know people like that. I know people that got a constant and continuous black cloud hanging over their head. Woe is me, everything's bad, everything happens to me, yada, yada, yada. They couldn't find good in $1 million prize because then the government's going to come take taxes out of it and yada, 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 yada. You know, it's, I'll say it again. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I believe, and I may be wrong, but I don't think I am too far off, that everything that exists, including every single atom, which is the basis of everything that has form or function, I guess, has form or some kind of texture or being, what we would consider to be being, then everything that exists is made out of atoms, if you want to believe the scientific approach to it. Atoms are made out of a nucleus, which consists of neutrons and protons, and then we have around that, it's selected by selected. There's electrons, okay? The combination of neutrons, protons, and electrons make that atom a specific type of atom. For example, wood, people, flesh, air molecules, whatever it might be. The atoms are a part of all that. So how do they exist? How do they bond together to make things? The balance or the combination of the positive and negative energy in each atom is what makes the atom exist. Without that, if there wasn't that balance or that interaction between negative and positive energies, expansion and contraction, repulsion and attraction, if there wasn't that constant energy there, nothing would exist. So let's go back to people. Everything you experience, even who you are, what you are, right down to the atoms in your body, which there's somewhere around, 6.5 octillion. That's 26 zeros. Atoms in a 150-pound person. If your weight is not 150 pounds, you can add or delete from there. And give or take. And of course, that's only an estimate. I don't know how you could ever be accurate with a count of something like that. Plus, atoms are coming and going all the time, so you couldn't even get an accurate count if you tried. So that's the scientific approach. And there's also different religious approaches, different beliefs, and so on. And that all of that is fine. I think all of those are great. I think all religions and all beliefs are great because it's good to believe in something. So that's why I believe that. There are some negative things out there people believe in. I'd rather they didn't. But, if we didn't have the negative, we wouldn't have the positive, right? So back to people. Steve, you keep getting off track. Yes, I do. Life is lived to have hope. We have to have hope. This is Angelina's message as a kid talking to us. And she is 100% correct. And it's a fairly deep topic, especially if you talk to Steve Calloway about all that. Everything that happens, everything you experience, everything you look at, everything that happens to you, everything that happens to everybody else can be viewed as either good or bad because it's about 50-50 of each anyway. So what do you want to see? Do you want to see the good in it or do you want to see the bad in it? Do you want to see the good in people? Do you want to see the bad in people? It's all there. It's undeniable, really. Some people are just good by nature. They focus on being good. They put out good vibes. They talk good. They make you feel good to be around them. You know they're good. You trust them. Yeah, you can be around them without being afraid of something's going to happen. Then you know the bad people too. Sometimes they're a lot of fun. Hanging around with bad people. They get into things. They cause trouble. They cause mischief. They do all kinds of different things. And then there's the really bad people. You don't want to be around them. They don't want to be around anybody anyway, for the most part, other than other bad people. But so you go back to this message. Never mind. I'm gonna quit talking. I talk too much. Some of you have just fallen to your knees and say, "There is a God." Let's listen.
Oh, a lot of bitterness. There is nothing to do about it. Don't give up. Don't give up. 'Cause it's right in front of your eyes. Seven on my shoulders. Falls heavy. Sometimes I feel all my dreams are slowly fading.
Sorry. Sometimes I feel all my dreams are slowly fading. And that happens to all of us, right? And even if you see the positive in all things, sometimes it can seem like, man, there's a lot of bad stuff piling up right now. I don't want to see it as bad. It's all a learning experience. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger, yada, yada, yada. Learn from the things that go bad and try not to let them happen again. All these things. You can learn from all the bad stuff. That's true. And I believe that's true. Well, you can learn from it. I'm not saying you do learn from it. I'm saying you can learn from it. And sometimes it's always easy to win. It's not so easy to lose, especially if you really take things to heart. So how you behave as a loser is almost as important as, maybe even more important, than how you behave as a winner. It's easy to win. Of course, a lot of times people win and then that goes to their head and there's other things that can happen. But, on a normal day, who doesn't like to win, right? So I see myself in the mirror. I like this part of the lyric. I'm going to back this up just a hair. This video could last forever. Hang on a second. What I wanted to do is look at this.
Only fading. I see myself in the mirror. I wanna love the person looking back at me. Staring on my shoulders. Falls heavy. Sometimes I wanna be powerful. Gotta find the strength within me. Sometimes you look for a miracle, but there's nothing in you. Sometimes you have to let go and get lost in the moment. Sometimes you wanna be careless and let go of sadness. Seven on my shoulders, falls heavy.
Okay, we got to back that up. No, we don't have to back it up. I'll just say it. Those lyrics, we got to back it up because I can't remember the lyrics. Okay, hang on. Sometimes I feel all my dreams are slowly fading. Yes, it happens to all of us. Sometimes we have bad days and we wonder if anything's ever going to happen good. But we got to turn that around. If you're a positive person, it's easy to turn it around. But if you're a negative person, it's easy to embrace the negative. So it's up to you. I see myself in the mirror. I want to love the person looking back at me. That's important. What does that mean? We're all adults. We know what that means. You want to be proud of the person you are. You want to do the right thing. You want to feel that you've done the right thing. And you want to feel like you're a good person. I think everybody wants to feel that way, except for the bad people who take a lot of pride in being bad, I guess. Or they just don't know any better, or they just don't care. So there's all that. And let's move ahead here. Seventh heaven on my shoulders falls heavy. Angelina I saw an interview where somebody asked her about the name or something, where they asked her about the name Seventh Heaven. Where'd that come from? She said she liked the way it sounded. Okay. So I wouldn't call that necessarily deep or profound, but if Angelina likes it, I'm sure there's a reason why she likes it, and it should be in here, right? So I don't know if there's some great philosophical thing behind it. Doesn't sound like it. Sometimes I want to be powerful. Yes, don't we all? Got to find the strength within me. Yes, we do. Sometimes you look for a miracle, but there's nothing in you. Also true. These are deep lyrics for a kid. Sometimes you have to let go and get lost in the moment. Yep, that happens too. You know, all of it, right? So Angelina is just a kid and she's got it already nailed. Sometimes you want to be careless and let go of sadness. Yep. Sometimes you got to let it just rip. Okay. Go out and have a good time. Do something out of the ordinary. Say something you wouldn't normally say. Sometimes it just happens, right? Do something you wouldn't normally do. Now, that's not always necessarily a good thing, but it is sometimes necessary. Sometimes you want to be careless and let go of sadness. Yeah, sometimes you just got to let it go. Seventh heaven on my shoulders falls heavy, and we're going to move this forward a little bit. Sometimes I feel all my dreams are slowly fading. We all feel that way sometimes, Angelina. But I see myself in the mirror. I want to love the person looking back at me. How are you going to love the person looking back at you? You're going to follow your dreams. Seventh heaven falls heavy on my shoulders. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Let's go back here. Where's that girl with the mop? Listen, I worked in a kitchen. I gotta say, never looked at a broom that way.
You wanna be careless and let go of sadness.
There you go, being careless and letting go of sadness. She's doing something with a broom I never did, or a mop I never did with a mop. Them things are, I wouldn't get that close to them. Mops were normally not the best looking, best cleanest thing in the place. Nobody's handling a mop like that, okay? The only time you're going to handle a mop head is going to be when it's new and you're putting it on or taking the old one off. Then you go quick wash your hands, right? So let's go on. Let's keep moving. I like the way they set that up. That's all. This video is great, man. Listen, don't get too close to that mop. Stuff's gonna jump off of there and get at you. Okay, time out. Maybe right there. There's a good shot. I don't. Is she trying to read that shirt? Because I am too. Okay, this girl. I think it's a hand with an eyeball in the middle. That might be like a all-seeing eye or third eye kind of a thing. I don't really know. I think these are words. These are things that are written on this shirt. I don't know whether they were handwritten or the shirt came that way or what. But knowing Angelina's family, they probably started with a white shirt, and this is what we ended up with. So it probably has some kind of meaning. Angelina wouldn't wear it if it didn't have some purpose for being in the video. So she would have chose some other clothing to have on. But she chose this. Maybe that's supposed to represent seventh heaven. Hang on. You guys got all day, right? Hang on a second. I got to find this out. I should do some research before I get on here. Hang on. Okay. Boy, I'll have to edit all this out because I'm taking too long. All right, let's go back to, I don't know what I'm doing. What is the meaning of seventh heaven?
A state of intense happiness, bliss. According to dictionary.com, noun. The highest heaven, where God and the most exalted angels dwell. A state of intense happiness, bliss. We were in seventh heaven in our new home.
It also says now, especially in Islam and the Kabbalah. Okay, I don't know why the voice didn't say that, but I'll say it because you know what? I'll say pretty much anything. So I believe everybody is included in these things. Everybody that believes in things should believe in them. That's what I believe. I'm not excluding anybody. So, or at least I don't want to exclude anybody. Should I say that? So there you go. A state of intense happiness and bliss. So seventh heaven, O. I'll go along with that. Let's go ahead and keep watching.
Seven heaven, whoa, seven heaven. Oh, you know a lot of business. There is nothing to do about it. Life should be, live with her.
Oh yeah. Great. Woo! Okay, let's stop it there. So, yeah, life should be lived with hope. Like I said, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Life should be lived with hope all the time. No matter how bad it gets, you got to have some hope. And, you know, well, I won't get into all that. That's a whole different thing. Sorry, I was going to go on another tangent, but I think I've done enough of that today. I'll give you guys a break. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I got a little carried away with some things. Sorry about that, but that's the nature of the beast. And we will see you on the next one. I really like that video. I really like that song, the lyrics, all the meaning, the inspirational meaning of the whole thing. It's fantastic, if you ask me. And the beat is contagious. And why we haven't seen more of this, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to go make a sign. I'm going to stand out in the corner. If you guys heard of Angelina Jordan, I know the answer. No, nobody's heard of Angelina Jordan. Every time I ask people, they don't know. They're very rarely, once in a while, somebody will say, "Yeah, I think was she in an AGT? Yeah, that's the one." Okay, that's where she gets her notoriety. I guess she's not on the radio and stuff. Do people even listen to the radio anymore? I think they watch YouTube videos. She's got a lot of YouTube videos. Well, I'll quit rambling. See you later. Bye bye.